All right, yeah. I couldn't be more proud of our guys for the way that we played this game today, the way they prepared for it. There's, when you look at the season, it wasn't the championship season. It wasn't a return to the playoffs, but there was a lot of growth during this season, a lot of lessons. And the lessons that we learned from this season will carry on into the season of life. And that's more important for these guys. So I'm sitting next to a redshirt freshman and a sophomore, two guys that have only been here for 2 years. There's so much talent in that locker room and so much leadership from the older guys that are graduating and moving on. So I'm just proud to be their coach and for the way that they continued to battle. Hey, there were some tough Sunday conversations, tough Tuesdays, okay? And these guys, they showed up on Tuesdays ready to work and to put everything they could towards being 1-0 that week. And, that's going to pay dividends because there's going to be hard days in life where you got to get up and you got to go to work and be a man. So proud of them, proud to be their coach. Today, wow, what a performance. Offensively, the explosive plays, running, passing. Defensively, the negative plays, the sacks, the takeaways, the stops. We ran to the ball so hard and we're so physical, and when you do that, great things happen. And when we put our substitutes in and we played guys, they played to the standard of the program, got stops on defense, ran the ball offensively to the point where we're taking a knee there to knee it out with some of our substitutes and some of our seniors in there that have played their tail off on the scout team, on special teams, their whole career, and they got to go in there and play. So just what a great opportunity for them. And proud of these two guys. They're two really talented football players and great young men. And I've seen a tremendous amount of growth from both of them over the last 2 years, over the last 2 weeks, and could be more proud of them. So great job, man. Great job, team.
So this is your 5th straight season that you finished the regular season with a win. So what does it mean for you to really be able to rally this team down the stretch and help them finish strong each year?
Yeah, the resiliency in our program that we've developed in our program, it's in our DNA, and it's not by accident. It's who we are every single day, every week, in the off season, in the season. That's how we coach. We coach for success on the next snap. There's some hard times, hard conversations that we have with each other, but it's all about the next snap. And so that's how it happens. That's how you keep playing late in a season. And when you got just mentally tough guys and relentless competitors, you want to win. You want to fight for wins, whether it's week 1 or week 12. So it's big to finish with a win. It's also, creates momentum for our team, for our program moving forward. And this was certainly a big one to get us to 6 wins as well.
Some of those things that the coach talked about for any of you, did it feel good that this last game you kind of put it all on display? What did that feel like?
Yeah, it felt great leaving it all on the field, knowing that I could play for my brother that was leaving this year or next year, knowing that that's his last game. I got to give it my all for him.
Let's say kind of piggyback on him. I mean, obviously the season didn't end up the way that we, kind of intended it for it to, but it was just, let's get these guys out on a positive note. These guys that have been here, they fought through everything. They've been through hard times. I mean, these seniors here have been here through COVID, so, I mean, that's a rough time. But I think like Coach said, it just showed our resiliency. In this season we didn't have things go our way, but we found a way to bounce back and send these guys out the right way.
So you really started off the game strong. You scored in the first play from scrimmage, and then you got a strip sack. So kind of how did this team really ride your hot start with such a decisive victory today?
We are a very good momentum team. Like when we're rolling, we really feed off of each other. And so we wanted to get out to a fast start. That was our plan. We game planned to throw the ball on the first play for a reason. So great job by our staff and our players for executing that plan. And getting to the quarterback was a priority and an emphasis. And we were going to be aggressive from a pressure standpoint and get guys up the field and try to get to the quarterback. And we were able to do that and get the ball out. Good football.
Mari, was your motor going even a little faster than normal today, knowing you were maybe within range of some of these special marks?
Yeah. Today I just didn't want to make it about me. I wanted to make it about my D-line, my linebackers, everybody on the defense I was playing for. Just playing for them. Back on what I said, just giving it my all for them, knowing that it's their last game or could be their last game ever. So I'm going to give it my all for them no matter what, knowing that they worked through everything that I worked through and more.
Another question for Kamari. So obviously today you had such a huge game, but it wasn't just you, it was this whole defensive line. You had 9 sacks as a team. So what did that team, this team's pass rush really help this team, and how did it really subdue the Aggie offense?
Yeah, we played together well. I think we called out more plays than what we usually do, and we talked way more than we wanted to. Well, not really wanted to, than we used to. So I think just working off in practice, just talking in practice, working hard in practice, working for everybody, one another, knowing that obviously that's the last game or could be the last game. So just trying to get everybody some food.
So Landon, in the second quarter, you had a play where you just threw the ball downfield looking for Isaiah Furman, and he somehow came in down with it over 2 defenders and then scored. So what was that moment like, and how has your connection with him really helped this season, really helped this offense get going?
I would say for Isaiah, that play is normal. Honestly, that's just what Isaiah does. So kind of knowing he was down there, that other DB had no idea that Zay was behind him. So he had that to his advantage, but Zay did that all last year down on scout. So that's just kind of what it is, hey, Zay's down there somewhere, so.
So Coach, kind of moving into the offseason now, what's your message to this team, and how are you going to rally into next season?
So we're not going to see each other for a week, okay? So we've got some downtime. I'm going to do everything I can to try to keep this team together, the younger guys. And I say younger guys, but we got young guys that are leaders, okay? And, we're gonna honor our seniors when we come back, and then we will turn the page. It'll be like a Sunday in the season, So after that Tuesday meeting, we will turn the page and we'll evaluate everything that we did this year, schematically, how we practice, how we work in the weight room. Everything will be evaluated, and it's going to be a new season. And we've got a lot of talent in that room, and we'll try to keep as many of these guys together as we can, because there's been a lot of growth, but there's still room for more. And so that's going to be the plan. That's going to be the approach. And I love the off season. I love J-term. Our guys work their tail off in here in J-term. I love February, and just all the work and the gains we can make in teaching football at a slower tempo and getting all the skills and fundamentals developed there. Spring ball's a blast. So I really love the off season, and can't wait to rebuild this team again. The foundation is strong, and the talent is in the room.
Landon, were there times when things didn't seem so new to you anymore? Obviously, you got a lot of attention for all these things you've done as a freshman, but does it not seem new anymore? Does it seem normal?
I just feel like I'm doing my job. I mean, I don't know, I feel like that's not what I'm supposed to do, but that's just I don't know. I don't know how to even put it into words, but it's just everybody doing their job and everything coming together. Honestly, that's just what it is.
I think, Landon, you really do classify yourself as a dual threat kind of quarterback. You had obviously a great game through the air, but also a big game on the ground, including that 86-yard touchdown in the fourth quarter. What did that moment feel like for you, really breaking away and running past the entire A&T defense for a touchdown?
Honestly, I was more happy for our offensive line. We got a lot of older guys on the line, and just seeing them that we were able to just, break one free for a touchdown. They were more happy than I think anybody, could ever be. So, I mean, it was really just, it felt good to see a smile on their face. It felt like, they had accomplished something that they wanted to.